the calendar for karate is so busy nowadays, isn't it? You're having the Premier Leagues, the youth leagues.
Yeah.
There's so much going on.
It's very challenging to manage a team of all levels, because not everybody is a Premier League or Youth League level. Maybe they need some open tournaments. Then there's the continental tournaments as well. So it's a busy schedule, but it's a good busy.
Yeah,
it's a good busy. And we still have 2 Series A's to go.
And the World Games.
And the World Games and the World Championships and the qualification event.
And this is a match between Egypt and Japan. Alam Youssef and Ruan Mokai. Full of smiles. She's as happy. She's delighted to be here, isn't she?
I love to see that. Somebody who's really just excited. You can see she just wants to come out and just give it everything she's got. She's relaxed. She's in a good place. Let's see. She's got a challenge here.
She has against Alam Youssef. Youssef was first in Paris. She did compete in Hangzhou, but she didn't take any medals there. But this wonderfully happy Japanese player is her first ever Premier League, and to be competing for a medal.
So this is the definition of enjoy the moment.
Certainly is.
When we say enjoy the moment, show this clip.
Exactly. This is what sport can do for you.
Yeah.
Francesca Marquez of Sweden, the referee for the bout. Put her serious head on now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Time for business.
Yeah, on Hajime, let's go.
And Youssef has been Karate One Premier League gold medalist on 2 occasions. One of them was this season in Paris, as I mentioned earlier. She's also been a world champion as a senior, so she has all the skills.
Again, Mukai not giving much away. She's just focused.
Biding her time. Good counter punch from Makai. Youssef came in, double attack, but it was the counter punch from Makai that got the judge's vote.
She just drifted back far enough to cancel out the length of Youssef to get, and then settle to get her counter. That's a really great point. And again, she's back to relaxed. She's confident just to relax and bounce in front of her.
Well, there's the first yellow card warning for Makai for the Jogai stepping off the area. Managing the tatami is important, isn't it, William?
It really, for me, it's one of the key things in the game, because you spend, possibly 3/4 of the match in not actually in combat, in an exchange.
Yeah.
So the rest of it is tatami management, and how you control what you do where. Always be mindful of space. So now she's on the red. She has to think about it. Yep, break back round, get back onto the blue, push.
Youssef was fast with that reverse punch, wasn't she?
So she forced her to the edge, and as she came back in from the red to the blue, she took it. I think the kick needed to be more commitment on her kick from Makai. It didn't actually force Youssef back.
Youssef this time going low for the punch, but Mackay comes in with the counter.
I'd like to see a replay of that. I thought maybe that's a 1-1, but
There's no video review requested from the coach of Youssef.
I think she might have had a shout on that one. Oh.
Youssef putting her opponent under some pressure.
Absolutely. Mackay has to keep her nerve, keep her composure at this point. Now Youssef is dangerous.
And once again, the counter punch was the answer for Mackay.
Yeah.
And back comes that smile. Starting to build in confidence.
The Youssef has to try and find another way in. You know, just settle and go is not working. So she's going to have to work harder on her setups. Yeah, she's changing it now.
And the front hand over the top. But once again, it's Mackay who gets the judges' votes.
Yeah, she's finding the gaps. And I think, you know, Youssef, if you look at her attack, it's very 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no 1, 2 stutter.
No.
Break the rhythm.
The rhythm is the same, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is where she's getting picked off.
So this is going to be a 5th point for Mackay. Now is a deep breathing Youssef, who's having to take this opportunity to have a rethink. She got 55 seconds. Doesn't need to. It's not over yet.
It's not over, and one kick can change it, but she's struggling to deal with the speed.
And the ring craft from Mackay is very good, isn't it?
Very good. She moves, settle. So she's forcing Youssef to try and make a quicker decision. So she's not settling in the same place for long. As she moves, Youssef has to then start again. Then she moves, and then she has to start again. So she's forcing her to make those quick decisions. And she's brave. On a lot of moves, Youssef, throughout the rounds, people have been moving back off her.
Because she's a formidable opponent.
She's formidable. She's fast. She's accurate. She's talented. So when she moves, she's used to people moving back. But you have Mackay here, who's brave. So she's not moving back. She's going to stand her ground
and that's frustrating Youssef.
And moving in. And if she does that, then Youssef can't get the range.
Mackay takes a step off the mat. There's still 16 and a half seconds on the clock. Youssef has got to up her game now, and actually Mackay was quite clever there because she stepped off just before the 15 seconds.
So she doesn't lose the
century.
Yeah.
Now Youssef is asking for a video review, and so is Mackay.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Mackay.
And there's a kick. You can see the kick coming up from Youssef. Did it land on the arm of Mackay, or did it meet its target?
I think there was a double kick, was it? Let's have a look.
That one?
2.
The second one. Well, the first one hit the arm, but the second may have creeped in under the guard. Have a look again if we can.
So here we go. Now.
So that's there. And the second one, it looks like Mackay's arm moved back out of the way.
I think so.
And it may have allowed that kick to come in. We'll have to see what the video review referee decides.
So I wasn't sure about the video review from Mackay, whether or not there was a strong reason for that card, but definitely Youssef, yeah.
And what a great call from the coach, William.
Yeah.
and such an important point at such an important time.
Well, 9 seconds now, so she's got time. There you go.
Now she's asked for the video review.
And this is what I was talking about, being brave. You know, she's not moving back, she's moving in.
Yes.
She's got that point.
There's a kick to the body from Youssef. You can see it going in, top right hand screen, bottom left screen.
Did she get a chance to extend it for the point?
Because
It definitely hit.
yeah,
Oh.
Mackay was coming into her
Yeah.
to put the punch in, and she did get the score, didn't she, from the punch? So there's the kick. Now was it strong enough? It certainly didn't push her back, did it?
No.
But Mackay's a tough fighter. She would have just kept coming, as you say. Let's have a look at the kick again. There, but was it strong enough to stop her? Was it strong enough to score 2 points?
Oh.
We'll find out in just a second.
And again, if Mackay backed off, then that kick would have scored.
Yes.
You know, but as it is, her moving in cancelled it out.
Last 3 seconds. Mackay standing her ground once more. There's a kick came up from nowhere.
Ooh.
Now did that, and there's no video review available for this one. But that was a close call, wasn't it?
Very close. Very close.
Mackay now in tears because she can see there's no time on the clock. There's a Hanso Kachui. She'll lose the sensu, but she wins. Well, and that she's crying because she's won her first in her first competition at Premier League. She's taken home a bronze medal.
She came on smiling, and then she goes off crying. What an emotional performance from this young girl.
But tears of joy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And she deserved that. She actually, again, very brave. You know, Youssef is a formidable opponent and with a formidable record. So to go in and say, no, I'm not going back. I'm going to close you down every time you come. I'm not going to give you the space.
Yeah.
I'm not going to allow you to have your distance. But on paper, that can be a strategy.
Yes.
But you have to have an athlete that is brave enough to do that for 3 minutes, and gold medal. Well done.
Bronze on this occasion.
Sorry, bronze medal, sorry.
Some great action replays there.
Yeah. Oh, that was a nice one.
That was a double kick, wasn't it?
That was the one. Sometimes it's difficult to catch so fast to catch, and if you haven't got the angle, we don't see it.
From Japan, Harada Akari. She's up against Turkey's Tuba Yakan. Very experienced fighter in Tuba Yakan.
World champion.
Incredible. And she's the current world champion, of course. She's qualified for the World Games. But Harada Akari hasn't won at Karate1 Premier League level. She has been a silver medalist, and she took the silver medal in Cairo. Another athlete full of smiles.
Full of smiles. And as you say, it's her first Premier League. She's in a medal match against the world champion. And I've got a feeling she doesn't care either. She's not read the script.
No.
But I think what we can expect from Yakan is consistency and composure. She's a very, very composed fighter and very tight with her style. So she makes very few mistakes. So I think this is going to be a difficult task for Japan. But at the same time, I'm sure Tuba is going to really take this match seriously. She has to.
Very much so. She's going for her 9th Premier League bronze medal to a Yakan.
Wow. That record speaks for itself, but
With 3-minute bout, we'll find out soon who's going to take the initiative. Who's going to come up with that first point, because it's always so difficult. That kind of determines the roles, doesn't it?
it does. You know, so the first phase, see, there we go. Yeah, she's quite composed. Japan, Harada come out quite positive and pressing, quite active. And Yakan just waited, adjust the distance, found the gap, took the point. If there's a gap, she'll find it.
Yakan taking her first warning. Yellow card for Jogai stepping off the mat. You know, it's so difficult to score a point, but it's so easy to give away a warning, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and sometimes they do it tactically. You know, maybe she did that just to defuse Harada, because she's pressing. And
it's the only way you can stop the match if you can't get out of the corner, isn't it?
Yeah, and she probably thought too dangerous to try and move out, so I'll take this one. You have to be very experienced to start playing with the warnings, though. It can come back to bite you.
Absolutely, particularly the last few seconds of the bout. Good counter punch from Yakan. She's reading the attacks from Harada quite well, isn't she, William?
She is. I think Harada is giving her a lot of information because she's quite active. So she's pressing, she's moving. Forward, so
video review, please, coach. Nope, I'm not going to do it.
Too early. The only thing I would say is Harada is obviously pressing, but when you throw so many attacks, there's always an opportunity for a counter. You know, I think I would like to see it be a little bit more considered. You know.
Right. Okay. Or a variety, because there all seems to be double punches.
Yeah. So if she's going to be that frequent, then mix it up a little bit. Change the setup, change your line, change the rhythm and the tempo.
Or it can make it too easy for Yakan to read your game.
Yes. So now she's immediately, Yakan just drops back.
This is the first time that Harada's gone low.
Yes. So she's mixed it up.
She heard you change your tactics.
A couple of times I've seen Yakan, she's doing the counter punch and she has been successful, but she's getting the outside line with it. It's always on the outside of the arm. She needs to get an inside line, a little bit more direct. Oh, there we go. If she keeps it straight and on the inside line like that, now she's going to be very difficult to get through to.
Got a bit of an issue with her arm. May need a bit of attention. Yeah, when you're watching this, and Harada now will be thinking, looking over at her coach. You can see her doing this, and there's a conversation. Obviously, the advice. Those little breaks in the competition, does it give you much opportunity really to listen as you are seeing now with the coach?
Absolutely. Now they've got the time to sort of be a little bit more
considered.
Yeah, and more descriptive with the coach. They can have a bit of dialogue. It's not just sound bites, you know, to
Yeah.
the one word. Now, if they were communicating, I'm sure they said something of an approach, and now she looks like she knows what she's going to do.
Yeah, she
So
has the plan.
You can use that, yeah. Whether or not now she can execute it, we're going to find out in very shortly.
Coming into the last minute. Harada has had a reset.
Close.
There's a video review requested from the coach. Now maybe Harada was given the instruction to do similar attacks, but this time try for that hooking kick to the head.
Yeah,
possibly.
because she didn't actually come out pressing.
No, now bottom,
Let's have a look.
we can see
Oh.
top left, the kick going up high. Now did it hook back with the heel and hit the back of the head with the heel? That's a consideration. Doesn't have to be with the bottom of the foot, does it, William?
No,
Can hook back. Now did it come back onto the head?
I think it did. The foot is passed.
Yeah, but did it hook back? No.
There's a strong possibility she'll get that because she hooked it back with the heel. If she didn't hook it, and that would be passed, but no,
No.
they deem it passed.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe it didn't come back enough. It didn't,
No,
because it didn't have a reaction from Yakan. She didn't move her head at all, did she?
no. So I think that was a close call, but now she's back on it. She's now got another score, 4-1. No more card for Harada.
But still 53 seconds, and still time to make a change. Well, Harada certainly knows she can get close with that kick, can't she?
She does, and what Yakan did, she came out, she changed her stance. So she actually came out right stance for the first few seconds. I wonder if she'll come out right stance again now. No, she's gone there.
Ooh, a good counter punching once more from Yakan. Didn't get the judges, but he's got the coach's confidence to put in a video review.
I think that was a good punch. Again, Harada's pressing, but there's no sort of stop to see what the other person is going to do. It's just relying on them to go back, and if they don't go back,
Yeah, absolutely. And Yakan has no intention of going back, does she? She seems to be standing with that counter punch in mind.
yeah,
In real time, it looked a pretty good punch, didn't it?
it did.
From
It did.
our view.
Yeah, I think the timing was right, but maybe not the connection.
And maybe actually she was off the tatami when she delivered the punch,
Could be.
because in our image, we couldn't see the feet,
No.
only the punch. So she's lost the card. No video reviews for either of the players. 35 seconds left. Yakan still leading 4 points to 2. She has also got the senchu.
She's just got to control the outcome, is what we would.
Oh, kick once again.
She needs to really shut that kick down
Yeah, absolutely.
and maybe do a takedown off it. The next time she throws it, go for a takedown, go for a more positive action to stop her doing that. That was nice.
The counter punch once more from Yakan. That's the bread and butter technique for her, isn't it?
Yes, I
That's
mean,
the staple diet. Looking over at the coach, but she doesn't have the chance. Oh, no. Once again. She's getting so close with that kick, isn't she? Still got 16 seconds. She pulls that off
Yeah.
once. She's right back in it.
Oof. Dangerously close.
But no card.
No card. But definitely needs to shut that down.
Into the last 15 seconds now. Yakan desperately trying to stay on the tatami. She doesn't want to lose the senchu because one kick could bring that to a level score.
Yes. And take the match because it will be a
Because it'll be a nippon.
Yeah.
A 3-point score. There's a senchu. So look for the 8 seconds. Got to be a 3-point score from Harada. Can she get that kick into play? Tries again. Once more, but Yakan ducks down.
Yeah.
3 seconds on the clock. This is going to be a nail-biting finish.
I think we all know that Urumawashi is coming.
It's got to be. It's got to be a big one, isn't it?
Yeah. Or will she just switch it and go for a takedown? She's done it. Well done.
Oh. Now Yakan stayed in really tight, didn't she, to try and stifle the kicking ability of Harada. That was a really interesting match to watch because the techniques were pretty much the same all the way through, weren't they? From both players.
Absolutely, and I think maybe there would have been a change in strategy could have helped it if she wanted to break through. But another thing for Yakan, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Absolutely.
You know, she was scoring. She's quite happy for her to make those mistakes, and she capitalised 5 times.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You keep getting what you get.
Yeah.
In this case, it was points.
Yes.
And a
Very
bronze
good
medal.
Very good
Fantastic.
win. Her husband will be happy because he is now a Hong Kong coach.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Mehmet Yakan. So I'm sure he's celebrating a double celebration. First with Grace and now with his wife.
Yes. And this is between Chinese Taipei and Chile. Here we are looking at Torres Menendez Valentina, who is the grand winner from 2024 season. Kuchui Ping 10 Yuko. No Wasari, but has the ability to score 3-point ippons. Valentina Toro scoring 6 points on average in each of the bouts on the way through.
That's phenomenal.
Amazing, isn't it?
You know, to average 6 points here at the Premier League is high level. But I wouldn't underestimate Ku either. She's here by right. She's been performing in Asia quite well, very well actually. So
she's been Asian champion, Asian silver medalist.
Yes. So I don't expect it to be one way, but nonetheless, it's going to be a big challenge, but one I'm sure she is up for.
Yeah, and she beat Mukai from Japan 3-0 to meet this final. So we just saw, didn't we, Mukai take the bronze medal?
Yes.
Toro wearing the gold embroidery on her shoulders, showing that she's still the current grand winner, although the 2025 grand winner is Yvette Goranova of Bulgaria. Goranova finished second in her pool. She lost 6-2 to Yusuf Alem.
But enough to take the grand winner.
But Goranova was this year's grand winner, but she'd already won enough points to be able to achieve it. And it's been interesting because one or two of the grand winners, Badawi, Yusuf Badawi, for example, had won all three, and the fourth one is going for bronze.
Yes. Yeah.
So maybe it's the pressure of. It's interesting when you know you don't have to do it to get the big prize. Do you take your foot off the pedal?
Yeah, I think it's a different type of motivation, but I think it depends on what your motivation was to begin with. If it's money and you've already got the money, then maybe the motivation's a little bit down. But if you just love performing and just being at this level of event and giving your best performances, then I think you will still come out and give a great performance.
Right. But it must have some psychological effect when you don't have to perform. And you see this in other sports as well, don't you? You know, you can be ahead of the game, have completed what you need to, you've met your target, you've met your goal. Do you really still have to keep going? Can you just take it a little bit easier?
I think that combat sport can be quite difficult to take it easy, you know, because the pace.
You don't know what's going to happen. Yeah,
the pace is dictated by your opponent, or if it's in kata, you know, you still have an opponent that you have to respect and beat. So I think the motivations can still be high. I think at this level they can be high, but sure, for some, they would take their foot off the gas. But it's World Championship year, right? So everybody wants to show themselves.
Yes, indeed, they do. And there's and this is part of the road to Cairo. We see that on the hoardings around the Premier League all the time.
Yeah.
Road to Cairo. You've got to win points in the Karate1 Premier League to help you get there. There's still, you refer to the qualification tournament in Paris.
Yeah.
That's the last chance saloon, isn't it? To get a place in the World Championships this year.
Yeah, so I think even if the motivation is a little bit down, they're still fighting for these points. They're still fighting for the ranking, automatic place in the World Championships, just to confirm that. And also there's the psychological against your opponent. So there's still a lot to fight for, even if you've won the money, you've got the selection, but do I let this person beat me?
Well, you wouldn't want to do anything to enhance their confidence, would you?
No, so lots to perform for here.
Yes. And of course, we mustn't take it away from the opposition. On occasion, some people, it's their day.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So it's 1 point each, and the century is held with Toro.
Outside the area.
That's interesting. If it's a judo, it could still score outside the area.
Oh, is that correct?
Absolutely.
If the move started inside?
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
But in karate terms, if the athlete is outside the area and the attack from the other opponent is from the inside, the kick reaches the target, the back foot is still on the inside, is still a valid score.
Okay, so we have our version of that.
Yes, yeah, but you can't have both feet out of the tatami.
Right, gotcha. Yeah, Ku's having to put it on the line a bit now. She's really got to go. 20 seconds. She needs to push for the warning and get a point.
Kick coming up from Toro, but she didn't manage to get it to meet the target.
But very good strategy. I think Toro is drawing her in, throws the kick, falls out the area. Then Hajime, bang, go forward.
Yeah. And gets a point. Video review requested from the coach of KU. And we see the kick going up, but the arm of Toro seems quite high to smother the kick. So it doesn't come round.
No, that's not a score. Very composed is Toro. Very composed.
Yes, yeah. It's not a stressful day for her, is it?
No. She's just
Clever how she just twisted out of that danger zone.
Very good, very good. Experience. Didn't really get pulled out of her comfort zone too much.
And last year's grand winner, she demonstrates consistency, doesn't she?
Yes. So she's grand winner this year?
No,
No?
it is
Bulgaria.
Goranova this year,
Yes.
but last year.
Yeah. Ironically, she must love Morocco because she was gold last year and gold this year. Her last gold was in Casablanca.
Yeah. Tremendous.